out a research paper of the recently published issue 1 of Volume 6 of Simulacra, a journal of Center for Sociological Studies and Community Development, Department of Sociology, Universitas Trunojoyo Madura, Indonesia. This research paper is written by SM Nazmas Sakib and it is published in a journal called Simulacra. A journal is a place where people who study different topics write about what they have learned and share it with others. Simulacra is a journal that focuses on topics related to culture and society. Culture and society are the words we use to describe how people live, think, and behave in different places and times. The title of the research paper is Comparing the Sociology of Culture in Bangladesh and India, Similarities and Differences in Bangladeshi and Indian Cultures. Sociology is the study of how people interact with each other and with their environment. Culture is the set of beliefs, values, customs, behaviors, and things that people share and pass on to their children. Bangladesh and India are two countries that are next to each other in Asia. They have a lot of history and culture in common, but they also have some differences. The researcher of the research paper wants to explore and understand the similarities and differences between the cultures of Bangladesh and India. He wants to know how these cultures were shaped by different events and factors, such as colonialism, globalization, religion, language, and tradition. Colonialism is when one country takes over another country and controls its people and resources. Globalization is when people, goods, ideas, and information move across the world more easily and quickly. Religion is the set of beliefs and practices that people have about God or gods, life, death, and morality. Language is the system of sounds and symbols that people use to communicate with each other. Tradition is the set of customs and rituals that people follow because they have been doing them for a long time. The researcher uses two methods to collect and analyze data for his study: ethnographic research and case study research. Ethnographic research is when the researcher observes and talks to people who belong to a certain group or culture. Case study research is when the researcher examines a specific example or situation in detail. The author conducts ethnographic research by visiting different places in Bangladesh and India, such as rural and urban areas, where he observes and interviews people from different religious, linguistic, and ethnic groups. He also conducts case study research by looking at specific cultural practices and beliefs in more detail, such as religious festivals and rituals. The researcher finds out that colonialism and globalization have had a big impact on the cultures of Bangladesh and India. He finds out that these forces have led to some positive outcomes, such as learning from other cultures and having more opportunities for development. But he also finds out that these forces have led to some negative outcomes, such as losing some aspects of traditional culture and feeling pressure to adopt Western culture. He also finds out that religion plays a very important role in shaping the cultures of Bangladesh and India. He finds out that religion influences how people think about issues such as gender roles, marriage, family, etc. He also finds out that language is an essential part of cultural identity for people in these countries. He finds out that language can create barriers or bridges between different groups of people. He also finds out that tradition remains a strong element of culture for people in these countries. He finds out that tradition helps people connect to their cultural heritage and express their creativity. The researcher concludes that the sociology of culture can help us understand how colonialism, globalization, religion, language, and tradition affect the cultures of Bangladesh and India. He also suggests that more research is needed to explore other aspects of culture in these countries, such as politics, economics, geography, gender, class, etc.